Welcome, everybody, to the show. All right. I was hoping for this game not to be completely out of hand or almost over, but you don't get everything that you wish for. So the Habs are already down 5-1 to the Colorado Avalanche after 2 periods of play. And you know what? 4 to 6 points on this road trip, if that's the results. I don't want to assume they're not going to come back, but I think you guys get where I'm coming from. So thank you all for tuning in. I wanted to try to do this new fresh idea. I don't really see anybody doing like intermission segments during games, so I thought I would give it a shot here. So let's get some comments in on the game. I've seen all of the goals. I didn't get to watch a ton of the first period, but I did see all of the goals. My gosh, I mean the difference right now is Florian Xhekaj almost had he couldn't have got a better point blank chance to score his first NHL goal. And his stick breaks. I mean, I don't know if I've ever seen that before. I really don't know if I've ever seen that before. It was 4-1, and it's 4-1 thanks to that sweet play from Uri Slafkovsky over to Demidov, and they gave themselves some life. And then Demidov had a one-timer miss the net. I mean, that line has been doing it, keeping the Canadiens in this game. And then, Nathan MacKinnon does what Nathan MacKinnon does, and he scores goals. But it was a rebound where Dobes just the rebound came out from Gabriel Landeskog, and you can't do much more when there's nobody on Nathan MacKinnon. He's not going to miss the net. That's Nathan MacKinnon's 20th goal of the season, by the way. The Colorado Avalanche still just one regulation loss this season, by the way. So, let's get your comments in, and I appreciate the immediate Habsitivity, Shadow Habs tonight, from my buddy Mick here, keeping a positive Slav and Demidov chemistry. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Just have to play the last 20 minutes with different calls. It could be a 3-1 game. Tough luck. Colorado is good. I would say they're very, very good. I actually got to see Colorado play like less than a month ago in Buffalo, and they dominated them just as much. So it's painful, maybe, but what's not painful is that at this point last year, the Canadiens were way out of a playoff spot. Right now, they're right in a playoff spot. The Eastern Conference is so tight. The Eastern Conference is so tight, you guys. So, so here we are. Let's go. I appreciate the energy there. Considering a back-to-back and playing the first team in the league, not so upset. I mean, it's hard to be upset when, going into this game that you don't expect to win. Like you're not going into this game expecting to win. Yesterday against Vegas, it was kind of a toss-up, and Vegas doesn't seem as deadly as they were last year. I mean, I went to see the Canadiens in Montreal against Vegas, and they got 5 goals against in the second period. The second period is the Canadiens' worst period. The RDS ticker actually showed that the second period is by far the worst period, at least this year, and probably including last year. So I will say that. I will say that. I'm willing to bet that goal is goaltending interference if Galley does the same thing. So there was a goal by Brock Nelson. That was Gabe Landeskog's first goal in the first period, where he basically, what it looked like was Carrier or Xhekaj fell into Landeskog, which then pushed the net off, and then it was waved. Actually, it was called a good goal because, that's what happened on that play. Brent Burns, by the way, that shot 50 seconds into the second period, right off the faceoff. That was a wicked shot from Brent Burns. And then Brock Nelson's goal, Martin Necas just toyed with the Habs there. He just had all day to walk in and then just backdoor pass to Brock Nelson. Brock Nelson got a hat trick on that goal. So then Ivan Demidov from Kapanen and Uri Slafkovsky, as I talked about. What do we got here? For some reason, I was delusional to think we can win tonight. Reality is 2 out of 3 on this road trip is good enough. LOL. I mean, that's the whole thing right now is that you take what you can get, right, from this road trip. So to get 4 to 6 points, that's what I was hoping for when I joined my buddies John and Paul on the Habsolutely podcast. Look that up if you guys want to check it out. Habsolutely with Paul Lemire, John Fillion, and myself. We talked about this road trip, and I said the Habs have to get at least 3 out of 6 points, and they got 4. So that's a good thing. A third period comeback against this team, very improbable. Very improbable. But, 4 to 6 on this road trip is a win. That's how I'm trying to look at it. I certainly went off. I was not happy recently on a what was it after which game was it against Washington? The Washington game, I was ticked off. We lost 8-4. We were down 4-3 in the third period, and that was the final score. thanks to some empty netters. But I've tried to calm myself down a little bit. I'll say that. Andrew Thompson, a fellow Andrew Thompson, this one without the P. Good to see you on. Good to see you too, Drew. From one Drew Thompson to another. Hello. What do we got here? Only need all the bad luck and calls from the first 2 periods to reverse in the third. Never give up hope. I love your positivity. I love your Habsitivity. I really appreciate that. Montreal needs to get more in control with strong teams like Dallas, Colorado, Washington if they really want to win the Cup. I know we're the youngest team and the Avs are first, but still. That's the whole thing. Like, this team is nowhere near complete. That's how I see this. I mean, the Canadiens have a lot of help coming. Michael Hage, Alexander Zurovsky, David Reinbacher. I mean, is JT Mooney going to be a long-term is he going to be a Hab with Brendan Gallagher and Josh Anderson's contracts expiring next year? Is Mooney going to make the jump in 2 or 3 years? The guy's got a heck of a lot of skill, but I mean, I know he's small. I get that. We have to get bigger. We have to play better against heavier teams, as that comment alludes to. So, yeah. And yes, Drew, by the way, great name. Thank you. Yeah, ditto, as I just mentioned. Fowler too. Yes. We can't forget about Jacob Fowler, guys. Like, we got reinforcements coming. It's just that they're not going to be coming right away. This is a long-term rebuild. And I think it's really easy to pick apart a game like this, but I mean, my gosh, like it's one of those things where you have to realize where they are from an overall perspective. I love the fact that Juraj Slafkovsky is spreading his wings and playing and driving. He's the line driver, frankly. He's driving the Kapanen and Demidov line. I think we can all agree that Slafkovsky is doing a very good job of driving that line. I think he probably drives. I think Suzuki actually drives the first line, if I'm honest, if I'm thinking about the Caulfield Suzuki line whenever Slav was on it. Who are we getting from Edmonton for one of our goalies? I take Andrew Mangiapane, but they just got him, so I highly doubt that. I like the Mangiapane and Jack Roslovic pickups for Edmonton. I got to say that those guys are effective. They're good players. I know Edmonton's having their struggles, but I like those players. I will say that. We could be Leaf fans. I mean, those guys are going through it, okay? Those guys are going through it. The franchise, the Toronto Maple Leafs franchise, that's just a tired franchise and fan base. And the fan base is a lot more tired than the franchise because the franchise is still rolling it in. The Toronto Maple Leafs are the number 1 team revenue-wise in the NHL. Big surprise. There's the number 1 thing that they care about. At least that's the way it seems like. Slavzilla is a monster. He is a monster. I will give you that. Absolutely, I will give you that. So, ladies and gentlemen, the Habs are down 5-1 after 2. What do you make of these intermission segment videos, like this live stream here? Because I know you're not watching the game because it's intermission. So, I want to know if this thing will work. I think I might try to do it on a semi-regular basis, just how I've been doing my pregame videos, which you guys seem to be in on those. The numbers show that you guys show up for those. So I think that that's something I want to reconsider, is trying this more often. I was going to do first and second intermission live streams, but just couldn't get to it. My nephew was playing and I wanted to go watch him. So thank you guys for joining the live stream. Hit like on the channel. Please do that. I would certainly appreciate that. And I'll even put it up here. Hit the like button. Hit subscribe, ladies and gentlemen. And let me put this out there to my monthly sponsor right now, because I haven't had a channel sponsor before. This is the first time. But I'm going to give a shout out to the Niagara Golf Lounge because they, although aren't sponsoring this current live stream right now, I want to give them a shout out anyway, because they are part of the reason that I'm getting support this month financially in that sense. So NiagaraGolfVacations.com, do check them out. Do check out their live. If you're in Niagara, if you're around the Niagara area, please check them out. Would certainly appreciate that. Anything I touch is gold. Mick, you know how to you know how to tug at my heartstrings. You always do. You're always saying nice things. It's nice to be able to vent or gloat. It's pretty much one or the other. It seems like we were all pretty happy yesterday. Roslovic was a free agent and not paid much. Feel we missed the boat on him. Maybe he didn't want to come here. What do you guys think of Alex Texier? I think he looks okay. I don't know. It's hard to say. Haven't seen enough of him yet, but I mean, nothing to complain about. I knew that he would come in for Jared Davidson, and he has. I really wish Florian would have got a better. Oh gosh, Florian's gonna have to try to forget about that broken stick because, yeah. So Jaden Struble is not playing in this game. Adam Engstrom is playing in this game. And from what I've seen of Engstrom so far, not too bad. I'm just watching some of the replay. Arturi Lehkonen, my gosh, what a career he has after he left us. Stanley Cup winning goal and playing on the best team in the NHL as we speak, by the way. Yeah, the Panthers. I mean, let me just read may not be as good as against more physical teams, but at least we were undefeated against the back-to-back champs, the Panthers, last year. I mean, yeah, that was huge. Those games right there, that's 8 points. 4 times 4 is 16. Actually, 4, my math is so bad. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, that was 8 points. I was like, we didn't play. Never mind. Okay, so yeah, we did beat the Panthers in every game last year. I actually have tickets to Panthers Canadiens in January. If anyone's interested, email drewdekes@gmail.com. Tough spot coming off 3 good wins and facing the Avs. Not totally surprised. There's nothing to be surprised about really at all. This is kind of expected, if you will. Once the game gets back on here, I will end the live stream so we can all watch the third period and hope that the Habs can show some life and just kind of, have some pride in the third period. Let's do that. I much prefer to watch you guys on YouTube during the intermission over the broadcast. Well, that's the thing. I appreciate that because you guys can get involved in the intermission here. That's the whole point, right? So you guys being involved makes a difference for me anyway. So I think that I appreciate you saying that, and I will consider doing more of these for sure. But Judy, this is depressing. Judy, think about what just happened. We just came off of 3 wins, my friend. And I know that it's hard to watch the guys basically seem to have no chance in this game. I get that. You get spoiled for a few games. We beat Utah. Utah's not a strong team right now, really. I mean, we beat them twice, right? We beat Utah. We beat the Toronto Maple Leafs, guys. There's nothing sweeter than that. And then we beat, of course, the Vegas Golden Knights yesterday afternoon. If this game goes to overtime, I will do at least 1 full cartwheel in the Deke studio right here. I'll tell you right now. If we can, I'll put the praying hands together for that. If we can get it to overtime, I'll be shocked, number one. I won't be shocked, but I will be. I don't know. I don't know why I wouldn't be shocked, but Colorado's just so good. They're so good. And I don't think they're going to stop. Honestly, guys, I got to say, Nathan MacKinnon, best hockey player I've ever seen in person. Never seen a better player. He has 1 speed, and I think everyone's pretty much said that MacKinnon is a nut. I mean, he is. He is. They're a Sidney Crosby away from a cup, man. I mean, like, if the Avalanche can make it work, I mean, all the power to them. Let's also mention the fact that, yes, they are wearing the Quebec Nordiques jerseys. I think they look really cool. I miss the Nordiques now, just seeing them, even though I barely saw them as a kid because I was so young as a Habs fan. Sure. Yeah, tarps off. Tarps off. I can't promise that for you, but I can promise a very, very, very entertaining post-game video if we come back and win this thing. I will take Steve Dangle to freaking school if we come back in this game. You can clip this one and send it out to the whole world. I don't care. Oh man, Nate is a good old blue noser. He's just got 1 speed. Incredible. Phenomenal player. Yeah, exactly, Judy. 3 games in 4 days, and this one less than 24 hours after the last one. Like, anyone mad at Jakub Dobiš right now? I don't think so. Do you take him out of this game? Probably not. I don't think they will. I just don't have that sense. I don't have that sense at all. Yeah, I want it to be respectable too. Like, if we can get a couple goals in this next period and just not let Colorado score any more goals, that won't be so bad. That won't be so bad. If you haven't already, guys, because you're all in here right now, hit the like button. Would appreciate that if you do it. Appreciate the support. If you're already subscribed, then ignore this next thing I'm going to say, but hit subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you for that. Like, after a game like this, like, do you guys even want to see a post-game video? I'm imagining that it'll be very, very short if I do one, but there's nothing to be mad about. So does that mean we can't have some fun and make it entertaining? I don't know. I feel like sometimes people just don't care enough to watch the post-game, so I feel like it's hard to know whether it's worth making sometimes. But anyway. Colorado's also coming off a shootout loss to the Minnesota Wild. Did you guys hear about that story about how the Minnesota Wild goaltender was like celebrating and he got like ripped online because it's the internet and people are ridiculous? But that happened. that happened. And, if you're going to stop like two of the best hockey players in the world, I'd be excited too. So that's all I can say on that. Susie, Nate, Crosby, Team Canada. All three are going to make the team. I'm really hoping for the sake of Nick Suzuki that he makes it, because at this point, like, what's he shown that why he can't? Maybe to be better. Maybe Nick has to be a bit better in the face-off circle. I don't know. I'm going to leave this comment up here until the very end. The third period is about to start, guys. So we're seeing the replay of the Demidov goal and, of course, the Nate McKinnon goal right now. But, yeah, what did you guys think of the intermission segment here? Leave a comment before you leave, okay? Period's about to start, so I'm going to end it in a couple seconds here, guys. But, yeah, to make it look like we showed up, we did show up. We just didn't show up that greatly. I mean, hey. Got some happy or sad tears. I can't really tell. But thanks, Andrew Thompson. Again, love the name. Absolutely love the name. So, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, period's about to start. Brock Nelson's licking his chops. Okay, well, I think I'm going to end here, guys. The puck has dropped in the third period. It was 4-on-4 when Nate McKinnon scored that goal, in case anyone's wondering. I could do a live stream, but my neck would be cranked. See, I don't have a TV in front of me on the Dekes set. Otherwise, I would do more like live streams during the game. Okay, so I'm going to end it right here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I will do a post-game video. It'll be very brief. It'll also be really exciting if we miraculously, and I do mean miraculously, come back. And Jakub Dobeš, yes, is still in the game. Okay, I was hoping to get a chance here. We could do a live goal here. Demidov has the puck. Yeah, looking for Kapanen. Oh, no, puck's going the other way. I said I was going to end it, and I'm still going here. What do we do, like 17 minutes? Not bad. Not bad. I thought the intermission was a bit longer than that, personally. So be sure to hit like on the way out, guys. Excellent as always. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much, guys. Look at these comments. Look at these comments. Let's go, Habs. Have a good third. Yes, let's have a good third. Let's make it respectable. Okay. All right. Thanks, everybody. I really appreciate it. And I'm trying to get my music. Yeah, here it is. Okay. I'm going to play some music on the way out here. I'm just hoping that the Habs will score a goal while we're on the stream. But here comes Colorado again, or Quebec, or whoever you want to call them. Okay. Most of you guys are leaving now. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Hit like and subscribe. Tell all your friends. I don't know. Now I sound like Steve. Jeez. Okay, here come the Habs. Here comes Suzuki. Suzuki trying to go between both defenders like Mario Lemieux. I keep saying I end it, and I don't, because then we get a chance. Give it to Cole. Cole Caulfield shoots. There's 18 of you guys still in here, so you know what? I'm not alone. The Habs are cycling the puck right now. We'll give them one more chance to do something, and then if they don't, which is right now, because Colorado's clearing it. Yeah, okay. That's enough. Thanks for watching, guys.